Today's video, Hospitality 101 Caribbean style. Come back. And welcome to another episode of Red Couch Chronicles. I'm Danielle. The topic of today is Hospitality 101. And today I'm going to teach you how to always have a party toolkit or a party handy bag always on hand. Now, I have learned this by way of culture. I have learned this by way of seeing my parents set the example. I've learned this by way of seeing my family set the example, or as growing up as a child and seeing this done. But especially if you're from the Caribbean, you understand what I'm talking about when you know during the hustle and bustle of the holiday season and people are coming and going and maybe needing a respite off of their feet or just to slow down, they will pick up the phone and say, "Hey, Danielle, are you home?" And if your answer is yes, they will say, "Okay, hey, I'm outside, let me in," or "I'm 2 minutes away." And while they're 2 minutes away, or while they're right outside your door, you're scrambling to maybe get stuff together or pull out plates and cups and make sure you have everything ready for when your guests get there. But like I said, based on my culture and based on my upbringing, I have learned to always have these things ready. And so today I'm going to share with you a toolkit of 5 things to always have on the ready, so that when your guests show up unannounced, you are not greeting them at the door empty-handed or without anything to welcome them in your house. And so item number 1, and especially in a Caribbean home, is an assortment of drinks to have. Now when I say drinks, I'm talking about your virgin drinks, I'm talking about your alcoholic drinks, I'm talking about your spirits. And so you can have anything from a range of rum, that hard liquor, all the way down to your Shirley Temples or your apple cider. And so behind me, I don't know if you can see, but right over my shoulder, I have pulled out for you a little bit of my stash where I'm showing you what I have. This frosty beverage right here is an island treat that we make during the holiday seasons. Again, this is something that we've borrowed from our Hispanic neighbors who have come from Puerto Rico, Vieques, those places, who have passed on through our island and up the island chain. This is one of the recipes that they have left with us. And so if, like I said, you're from the Caribbean, you're from the Virgin Islands, you know very well what this is, coquito. And so I always keep, of course I make it because I've learned how to make it, but I always keep coquito on hand. I always keep, like I said, a bottle of your Martinelli's cider. I also always keep a light red wine for those of my friends who would prefer to drink a red wine. I keep also a little sweet wine for those of who like to drink on that sweet wine. And I also always have on stock in my house some bubbly, because you never know just when someone might come and say, "Hey, I have some good news," or "I learned that I'm expecting," or "I got that job from that resume that you helped me with." And so item number 1 is always to keep some sort of liquid refreshment on hand so that you can meet the needs of your thirsty or parched guests. Item number 2 that you should always have on hand are some board games. Now, who wants to come over to your house to sit and watch TV? I mean, yes, you can do that, but really and truly, wouldn't it be more fun if you had something else to bide your time? And so here I have just a few of the items that I keep on hand. A game of Twister. Twister is a fun game. A game of Quirkle, mix, match, score, and win. Or a game of Outburst, Bible edition. Of course, you know, I live in a Christian home, and so it's always good to keep or make those references from time to time. Third, now we have the drinks, we have the entertainment. I always like to keep on hand my handy dandy caddy that's ready and raring to go, with my plates, my dessert plates, my cups, my spoons, my forks, so that just in case I have something handy, or if I just finished cooking, or if I have maybe some leftovers, or if I'm just getting ready to start dinner, then guess what? When that food is or has been prepared, or I should say and is ready, then I have something other than my good dishes to serve them on. And when I say good dishes, I'm not trying to be facetious, but in terms of keeping your home clean and making it quicker for you to clean up from time to time, I tend to use that plastic or these plastic utensils for when my visitors come, so that by the time they leave, cleanup is simple and effortless. Lastly, or I should say, the fourth thing that you need to have in a good, hospitable home is snacks. And I just pulled out here some Tostitos and dip. I usually tend to keep stuff like this on the ready, just in case people come by. Sometimes I will make like some tuna salad or chicken salad, and I would have the crackers to go with it. Sometimes I keep block cheese in my home so that I can just cut those up with some grapes or some fresh strawberries. I tend to keep a lot of fresh fruits in my home, and so with that, there's always something on the ready if dinner isn't finished, if there are no leftovers, something for your guests to munch on. And so item number 5, and last but not least, if you grew up in a Caribbean home, you know, like I said, there is always, and I don't know, let me just say this, music playing in the background. And so I'm going to turn on some music. I don't know if my producer may edit it out, and more than likely he will, simply because of copyright infringement laws. But listen, you know that there's no Caribbean house party without Caribbean music playing in the background. So I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm going to turn it up. And you know, we always have to dance, whether it's calypso, soca, reggae, right? In a Caribbean house. And so there you have it. 5 quick items to keep within your hospitality toolkit, so that when those guests pull up on you randomly and unexpected, you are ready and raring to go. Thank you for watching. It has been my pleasure sharing this with you. If you have any additional items to put into our toolkit, be sure to comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And until then, I am Danielle. Thank you for watching Red Couch Chronicles, and I will see you again soon.